this is Sadanand Kumar Malik. Welcomes you in entire physics. And today we will study about the energy and momentum operator. Actually, beta, energy and momentum operator. Energy and momentum you all well known. But now operator. What is the meaning of operator here? Just as in mathematics, let us consider a differential operator. Suppose d upon dx. Obviously here d upon dx individual have no meaning, but when it operates on any function, then obviously it will change the form of the function. Just as if we consider a function, suppose 2x square, suppose this is the function of x, when this is, suppose it is function and it is differential operator, now when this differential operator d upon dx will operate on 2x square, then its result will be 4x. Means here this 4x is differ from 2x square. It means that differential operator or any operator have a property to change the form of a function. So here actually operator is nothing but it is a mathematical property which can able to change the form of a function. So by this way we can define the operator. Now because in this topic we have to find energy and momentum in form of operators, means here we have to find the operators for energy as well as momentum. So here to determine the energy and momentum operators, we will start from the wave function. As we know, we have the value of wave function as we know if a particle of mass small m is moving with velocity v along along suppose x axis, full stop, then the wave function associated with the particle may be defined as psi function of x comma t is equals to a sine this is not, actually its value is a e raised to power minus I omega t minus kx. Equation number 1. Because we are using this equation directly, so let us define each and every terms here, where a is amplitude of the wave packet whose this function is given, omega is equals to angular frequency and its value is 2 pi times nu, k is wave number and its value is 2 pi by lambda. So by this way we can define the wave function by equation 1. But here because we have to find the value or operator of energy and momentum, but we can see in equation 1 there is no value or no terms related to energy and momentum, but here actually energy and momentum is hidden. So we have to find the energy and momentum first. So suppose if the total energy of the particle is E, capital E, then we know by Planck's radiation formula Planck's radiation formula. We have energy of a particle is equals to, or energy of a wave is equals to, h nu. Here this h nu may be written as, let us multiply 2 pi upon 2 pi in this equation h nu. It will not affect to the previous term, but here we can find some conclusion is equals to 2 pi nu into h upon 2 pi is equals to, actually 2 pi nu is omega and h upon 2 pi is h cross. So here we have found E equals to omega h cross,
ये इसको चालू कर दिया
और omega equals to
नहीं, वो सबके लिए
E
सब
by
तरफ
h
का लें।
cross is equation number 2. Just as we have found the value of omega in equation 2, similarly we have momentum of the particle. Momentum of the taken particle or considered particle, we know P equals to h upon lambda, since by de Broglie wavelength, we have lambda equals to h upon p. So from this equation we can write p equals to h upon lambda. Again multiplying 2 pi upon 2 pi in this equation, then we have p equals to 2 pi upon 2 pi into h upon lambda is equals to, here we can write 2 pi upon lambda into h upon 2 pi. So by this way we have 2 pi upon lambda is equals to k and h upon 2 pi is equals to h cross. So here p equals to k h cross. Now k equals to p by h cross, equation number 3. So from equation 3 we have the value of k. Now from equation 3 the value of k, and from equation 2 the value of omega, let us substitute in equation number 1. In equation number 1, here in place of omega we have to put E upon h cross, and in place of k we have to put p upon h cross. Then our equation 1 becomes, using equation 2 and 3, comma, equation 1 gives psi, that is the function of x comma t, is equals to a e raised to power minus I. In place of omega we have to write e upon h cross into t, minus in place of k p upon h cross into x, is equation number 4. So in equation 4 we can see it consists with the term of energy E and momentum P. Now here, because from equation 4 it is clear that E is associated with the variable t and P is associated with the variable x. Now here, if we want to find the energy and momentum operators, then we have to use the concept of partial differentiation. Now differentiating equation 4th with respect to t partially, then we have here, let us define partial equation number 4 with respect to t. Then we have del psi upon del t is equal to because a is amplitude constant, so constant is taken out. Now the partial differentiation of the exponential term means e raised to power minus I into e upon h cross into t minus p upon h cross into x. Solving again, then we have a under Kotak. The differentiation of exponential term is will be itself also itself. e raised to power minus I e upon h cross into t minus p upon h cross into x. And now the differentiation of power partially with respect to t. So here the x related term will be taken as totally constant. That's why here we have minus I e upon h cross. Now again solving this term right first, then we have minus I e upon h cross into a e raised to power minus I e upon h cross into t minus p upon h cross into x. Now because this term is psi, so here let us put psi. Then we have del psi upon del t is equals to minus I e upon h cross into psi. Now transferring this h in left hand side and this I also in left hand side, then we have h cross upon I del psi upon del t is equals to minus e psi. Now to remove this negative sign, let us multiply left hand side of this equation by I upon I. Then we have I upon I h cross upon I del psi upon del t is equals to minus e psi. Solving this, we have I h cross del psi upon del t upon I square is equals to minus e psi. Since I is equals to under root of minus 1, therefore I square is equals to minus 1. So this I square and this negative sign will be cancelled out. And we have, we found I h cross del psi upon del t is equals to e psi. Comparing both sides of this equation, compare, we have to compare beta here, means here just as if we study about the left hand side, then we will find here the wave function psi is operated by I h cross del upon del t. Similarly here in right hand side, psi, the wave function psi is operated by energy E. So on comparing, we will find the operator form of energy is E equals to I h cross del upon del t. So this is the energy operator. Suppose equation number 5. Just as the energy operator is found by using the partial differentiation with respect to time t. Similarly, if we want to find the value of, momentum p, means operator form of p, then here because p is associated with x, so here we have to differentiate equation 4 partially with respect to x. So let us try to do this. Again differentiating equation number 4 partially with respect to x, then we have del psi upon del x is equal to a is taken common because a was amplitude, that is constant. Now del upon del x, now del upon del x into exponential term. e raised to power minus I e upon h cross into t minus p upon h cross into x. Now if we solve this, then we will find a as constant. Under Koshtak we have the differentiation of ex, e raised to power something is e raised to power something. So here e raised to power minus I e upon h cross into t minus p upon h cross into x. Now the partial differentiation of power means del upon del x into minus I e upon h cross into t minus minus plus I p upon h cross into x. So here on solving we have a e raised to power minus I e upon h cross into t minus p upon h cross into x into here the differentiation of this term will be, because here this term is going to be differentiated with respect to x partially, so the time related term will be considered as totally constant. So this term is constant and its differentiation will be 0, plus differentiation of second one is I p upon h cross. So simplifying this we have I p upon h cross into, because this term is psi, so let us write psi in place of this. So here we have del psi upon del x is equal to this. Now transferring this h cross to left hand side and this I to the left hand side, then we have h cross upon I into del psi upon del x is equals to p psi. Again comparing both sides of this equation, comparing both sides, we found here just as left hand side, in left hand side psi is operated by this operator h cross upon I del upon del x. Similarly, if we study about the right hand side, then psi is operated by p. So obviously if we compare them, this is the operator form of momentum p. So here we can write operator form of momentum is, operator form of momentum is p equals to h cross upon I del upon del x. So here suppose this is equation number 6, this is the momentum operator. So here from equation 5 we have found the operator form of energy, that is equals to I h cross del upon del t, and in equation 6 we have found the operator form of momentum p, that is h cross upon I del upon del x. By using these two operators we can find other operators. For example, let us try to find the operator of position. Position operator, so it will be x itself. And let us find velocity operator. Then as we know, since velocity operator will be, since we know momentum p equals to mass into velocity, so here velocity is equals to momentum upon mass. So here if we want to find the velocity operator, then it will be momentum operator means h cross upon I del upon del x. This is the momentum operator, it should be divided by m. So this is velocity operator. Similarly, if you want to find other operator, suppose potential energy operator, then potential energy operator will be itself V. So by this way, with the help of equation number 5 and 6, we can find the operator form of other quantities. So in this lecture, up to here.